All right, all right. We are finally here. We are finally here. We are finally here. Our great people, our apology is something about all this technology. Of course, you are supposed to know that we are different. We are different. Yesterday, we streamed a lot. Yesterday, we streamed a lot. And because of who we are, they don't allow us to come up today again. But finally, we are here. We are here because what we are doing is just, it's not ordinary. It's not ordinary. And I want you people to understand that the kind of war that we are facing every single day, if it's like other people, believe you me, they will be tired. But we can never be tired. We have been preparing this for long. Today, that I want to bring my brother, and now they want to give us a problem. But we thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that we are here. Mazi, I hope you are listening to me, right? Thank you, Mazi Obareze Chukwu Bikem. Of course, they don't want me to bring you, but believe you me, you are here today. You are here today. And great people, are wonderful people of Biafra. Mazi, if we get to Biafran Television Channel 1, I want you to indicate, because I want over 80 millions of our brothers and sisters across the globe to listen to what we are going to discuss today, because I don't want them to miss anything at all. I don't want them. I want them to pay very big attentively, because what we are going to do today is to connect the dots. I want to connect the dot with Obare Ezechukwu. Mazi, have we getting to Biafran Television Channel 1, please? Have we getting there? Because I want us to be there. We must be there. And as you are joining, please don't hesitate. Invite your friends. Invite your families. Invite people that are around you. Tell them to come, because we are in a new phase, IPOB new phase of campaign to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are in 2023, the year of Elohim. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Mazi, are you there, please? Are you there, or are we still having problem to connect to Channel 1 BTV? Are we there, please? I have to make a call. Mazi can please give me a time, please. You know, you're already in this system. You know what we, of course, your one of your page, they have already shut it down, but we are going forward.
Mazi, we're on BTV now.
All right, wonderful people, freedom fighters, lovers of freedom, migrant people all over the world. You are welcome once again today on Biafran Television Channel 1/IPOB Rapture Media, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We thank to Elohim, Chukwu Okike Abiama pụrụ ime ihe niile, that in this year that we are today, that Chukwu Okike Abiama must surely help us. But let me introduce myself, because we have no time. My name is Mazi Okenna Okechukwu, known as the Biafran Child Chineke, the General. I am from Ihala in Anambra in Biafra land. I am IPOB under chain of command. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the highest commander of this movement. You know, some of our people are daft. They will keep on asking you who is the highest authority. Of course, it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the highest authority of this movement that we are. And DOS is the office of this movement, the highest office. lead by Mazi Shike, Doziem, anything that he says stands on absence of our leader. Anything that he authenticates stands, whether you like it or not. Every of his word stand on this movement that we are, on absence of our leader. And IPOB is our family. And these three things that I just mentioned, of course, I must defend it jealously. Mazi, I want you to introduce yourself before we go for the business of the day. They have disconnected him as soon as it.
The Biafra child watching it. I don't think I need much of introduction on this platform, and as it is hot. My name is as simple as Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. Mazi Osoji Adimeji Jifere. Eze Nwife. Eziokwu Bondo. Ikpe mala eziokwu akazo dia. I am a Biafran and I am a servant of Biafra. This is all I have to say, and I want to say thank you for bringing me on this platform today. Ozo Sigo Bacha, we are in a new phase of this media campaign for the restoration of our nation, and we are already in 2023, the year of the Lord. If you are just joining us, I am here one-on-one with the Biafra child. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. Thank you very much for joining us today on Biafran Television Channel 1. Mazi on the ground, please, I want you to push me the video of our preamble because we must start with HDOS, because he did a very wonderful broadcast yesterday, and also the wife of our leader. It's very, very important that every one of us pay attention and listen very, very attentively, because it's very, very important. We are not coming here to analyze anybody, but we are coming here to analyze our own. Our own is our own. I have said it time without number. If it's not Mazi Shike, Doziem is not Mazi Shike, Doziem. If it's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this Biafran restoration project, there is nothing like fake. And there is nothing like faction of this or faction of that. No, only what we have is one family. IPOB, one family. There is no two. Lead by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the DOS head by Mazi Shike Doziem, and every one of us from beginning to the end are under Mazi Shike Doziem. If Mazi Shike Doziem tell you to do something, you must, whether you like it or not. If it did not suit you, you wait till Mazi Nnamdi Kanu return. Our leader said it. But now, let us listen to this. Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. From here is going to be our preamble. After the video ends, you will, tell us what do you understand. And this video is going to be 2 in 1. The leader, the HDOS in the person of Mazi Shike Doziem, and the wife of our leader, Ushe Shidia. Wanye na shere makadia. Wanye hukuranu dia na nya nke ukwu. Wanye achore paponu, ndi na nyuni mamri enu. And by then, after we watch this video, I will begin to ask a question, because I have said this time without number. I want to start a problem, because that is what Onyendu told us. If you don't find one, start one for yourself. Now, Mazi Obaleze, let us go now.
IPOB coordinators at all levels are administrative officers of IPOB. IPOB coordinators at all levels around the world. You are the administrative officer. You are, in fact, the one in charge of the family that you coordinate, be it a unit, a zone, a state, a nation, or a country. And this is in consonance with our chain of command, from which begins from the unit level to the continental levels of all the continents we have in the world. These coordinators and representatives, they are therefore forthwith precluded from having any meeting with the officers of the finance department without the express and prior approval of the continental rep under whose area of authority a particular country falls into. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that if you're a coordinator, you coordinate our family. If you have in your executive a finance officer.
Our HOD has spoken very well today. It is also left for you to digest and understand his message. And if you do not understand the fused sentences, please ask your brother, ask your sister, a lawyer friend, a doctor friend, whoever is versed in understanding, to break these messages down for you. I am here today to bring you the message of our leader, to reiterate the importance of his teachings, which points at the reasoning pattern of our people, and ask questions. Your frontal lobe is so inactive. You don't know that a man who is in captivity of a government can have access and send message through his attorney to his wife, and he can have communication with his wife, and his wife has gone to see him. Your frontal lobe is not thinking. Your frontal lobe is sealed with cling film and dumped in a freezer. They listen to leader, our leader, follow you, support. We are formidable. We are indomitable. One wind. No, rubbish. Someone who can barely find the road to his house is telling you he's bringing you Biafra 2023, and your frontal lobe needs to be stimulated.
Thank you, thank you, our HDOS, and
therefore IPOB coordinators are all.
Yes, I want to say something before, because I hope you listened to what the HDOS said and the wife of our leader. I want to say something before you continue, because there is some people, the office is not under your jurisdiction, or he or she, then we go out there, begin to call people for a meeting, and you know that it's not under your jurisdiction. The HDOS, Mazi Shike, Doziem have given order. Before you do so, you must report to the highest office of this movement before you begin to conduct any meeting to anybody, with anybody. And again, you remember that some people said that they are disciples of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we also know that that name disciple, we find that name during the time of Jesus Christ, 12 disciples of Jesus Christ. And we have forgotten that inside that 12 disciple, there is a Judas. You know, there is something that people don't even understand. There is a Judas inside that disciple. And some idiot there is telling us, or telling the gullible people, that Biafra is coming 2023. Before you continue, I want to ask you, as a man on the ground, because we know that when Mazi Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, the people's general, before he declared Biafra in 1967, we have a lot of things. We have our currency, we have our passport, we have our territory, we have the head of state. Everything is in its place before the people of Biafra give him the mandate to declare Biafra. Mazi Okpara Ezechukwu became as a man in Biafra land. Are you seeing a sign? Because I have to ask you, I'm living in Europe. Mazi Okpara Ezechukwu became, I want you to take it from HDOS to Usheshi, the wife of our leader, and then go to this question that I asked you. Ndewo.
Thank you very, very much. Mazi Okenna Okechukwu, the Biafra child, Nwa Chineke, the general. It is a beautiful year. It is a new beginning of the year we've been expecting. But I must tell you that throughout last year, 2022, and a year before 2022, when they kidnapped our leader, which was 2021, a lot of things has happened so far. And in the presence of Mazi, there are a lot of issues that happened which Mazi was able to suppress and control them. There are also a lot of things that were pending that Mazi was waiting to take his time to take care of before he was abducted by the enemies. Because if I begin to talk about our HOD's program and that of our leader's wife, without going to the genesis, there are things I may say here that people will not understand. I am a kind of person that when I want to explain something to you, I will break it into pieces that even a layman, even a dumb, a deaf, a blind person can see and hear and understand where you're coming from. I want to tell the whole world today, this is the first time I'm appearing on this Rapture media, and I have seen so many of our brothers and our sisters coming here to do great work, expressing their opinion and bringing the truth to the whole world. And having given me this opportunity to be here, a lot happened in 2021, 2022, and now we're 2023. And as a result of those things, those issues that Mazi has not taken care of before he was abducted, I expected all this fracas. I expected all these shenanigans. I expected all this brouhaha. I expected all this attack. But little did I know that the attack was going to be this huge. That the formulation of lies against the principal officers that are doing great job will be this huge. I never expected it to be this massive. But one thing I know is that there was pending issues that was supposed to be taken care of before Mazi was adopted. Yes, if Mazi was outside, all these things you see that escalated to this level wouldn't have happened for a reason. It doesn't mean that the Directorate of State are not doing their work. They are doing excellent work. They are taking care of a lot of issues, but there is a particular issue that has to do with the command from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why before the Directorate of State do anything or say anything, they take their time to get signal from the right source. Therefore, all the people that have been causing all this problem here and there past years, we have crossed the Rubicon. We have passed that stage. We are now into a new era. We are heading back straight to Biafra land. That is why I said something when I wanted to introduce myself before. I said that Ozogobacha, the rain has fallen, the thunderstorm have roared, and now the whole storm is calm. And this is time for us to focus to do the needful. And that is the reason why, appearing on this platform today, I have to tell everyone who were saying a lot of things against this leadership to listen and listen attentively, because I have something to say. After explaining what I know and what I understand about the broadcast of Mazi and that of our leader, this is a day in, day out topic that we, the Biafra media warriors, have been treating. We have been dealing with it. But so many of them listen to it, but because of we are not at the helm of affairs, they choose not to listen to us. But now, those that are the helm of affairs that are leading us to the right direction have spoken. And now, our job is to elaborate. Our job is to bring it down. Our job is to pieces it. Our job is to spread it, that every man and woman who is not even, who is short-sighted, who is myopic, should be able to understand what we're about to say. Mazi, I have to say all this before I come to your question, because if I don't say it, people will not understand me.
Mazi Okpara Ezechukwu Ikem, you are you today is your day. You say, you digress, you come back. Anywhere you want to go, you come back. The platform is yours. And I want you to know something also, that the wife of our leader, which is our leader, because in the Bible said, what God joined together, no one should put asunder. And we know that they are one people. He said, our HDOS have spoken. That is what Lolo said. Continue, Mazi.
I want to let you know that I listened to those programs live. I started from beginning. I listened to Mazi Chikedozie to the end. I started from beginning. I listened to our Lolo. I call her my own queen. Because the husband is a king. So I listened to both of their programs yesterday, and this morning I've listened to their programs again. So I was able to understand a lot of issues that Mazi Edoziem said, and a lot of explanation which our leader's wife have put on the table. I will start with Mazi Edoziem, but before I do that, I want to send my greetings to every Biafrans that is watching this program live now, right now as it is hot. Because Nnamdi, they always talk say as it is hot, now so me I they talk. I have to say Happy New Year to each and every one of you, even though we are not happy, having known the truth that our leader is in the hand of the enemy. But because we are alive in the land of the living, we have to thank God for bringing us into this year, because so many people said Happy New Year in 2022, but they are not able to say Happy New Year in 2023. Therefore, it's a privilege to say Happy New Year to each and every one of you. And I want to send my greetings to the Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chikedozie. I have to send my greetings to Mazi Chikedozie, to all the members of the Directorate of State, Mazi Saworu, to Mazi Benjamin Madugugu. I want to send my greetings to all the media warriors, Mazi Osnofoma, and our sister Carol Monde. These are people that I know in this struggle for a very long time, that have taken us to the right direction where we are now. One of the reasons why I also said those Ozogobacha is because there was a lot of tribulations last year. There was a lot of confusion from the enemies. But I thank Chukwu Kikabiama that those that are staunch members, those that are die-hard IPOB media warriors, and those that are die-hard IPOB members were able to stand the trying times. That is why I say Ozogobacha. We've been in this situation before. We've been in this situation before. Yes. And we came out of it successfully. And our leader was there with us. Then the situation got bad, where that he was arrested and he came out alive. It is the same members of this Directorate of State that you are looking at now, pioneering this movement to the right direction, that led us from that 2015 when our leader was arrested till 2017 when he was released. The same set of people. The only thing we have is a little bit change of the enemies that are among the Directorate of State that we are taken out of the line while we are moving. Therefore, I acknowledge everybody, and I thank you also, Mazi Nwachineke, even though you provoked me last year and I forgave you, and I forgave everybody that provoked me, and I asked for me to be forgiven also. If I was maybe wrongly understood or misunderstood, however it is, if I didn't say it, whatever I'm going to say today will not have a substantial ground to land, because I am a human being. However, having said this, Mazi, the topic we are discussing today is a very crucial one, and our leader's wife was talking about the front logo. When you look at that word, some people do not understand what that word stands for. But before talking about it, let's go back to Mazi Chikedoziem's broadcast. I have been crying like John the Baptist in the Bible, who was in the wilderness, shouting, sending a lot of messages. So many of us, including you, Machinek, have been crying, shouting, sending a lot of messages. But the people we are talking to are the same people that Mazi Nnamdi has spoken to for over 8 years. The people we are talking to are the same people that Mazi Nnamdi have taken his time to visit in different countries of the world. The people we are talking to are the same people that Mazi Nnamdi have spent morning, afternoon, and night to educate. They are the same people we are still talking to. And you know that Igbo man is the hardest human being you can ever lead on this planet Earth. They are intelligent people. They are smart people. But for you to lead them, it is going to take you extra grace for you to lead them. Because that is the natural way God created us. However, looking at the broadcast of Mazi Chikedozie, I want the world to know that Mazi Chikedozie is following the pace which Mazi Nnamdi says. And because Mazi Chikedozie is an obedient servant of Biafra, he do not want to miss 1 inch of his step out of the organogram that is guiding this movement. All the rules and regulations that is put on the ground by Mazi Nnamdi, he doesn't want to miss even 1 pinch of it. That is why sometimes you see him, he take his time.
They have this. Okay, you are back. You are back.
I'm back.
Continue,
Yes, I'm here.
continue.
Thank you. That is why he takes his time to do some certain things. But being the kind of human being that we are, we want things to be done in our own favor, in our own way, at our own point, at our own time. He may not be taking actions at the time we are expecting it, but definitely there's a reason for that. And I understand, and I want to let the whole world to understand that. So when he was broadcasting yesterday, he was talking about the area where I like so much is this particular area that you played the video, that you played the audio, where he was talking about coordinators trying to have meetings with anybody that is in the finance department. Mazi, the biggest problem we could have had in this struggle is if the finance of this movement collapsed. If the people of Biafra that are contributing their hard-earned money, 1 naira, 2 naira, to sponsor this movement, had loose hope and support for this struggle, you and I will not be here talking about Biafra. That is the truth. But because Chukwokika Biama have said that this struggle will continue, even the enemy that came to scatter us, they tried in all ways they couldn't. Immediately I saw them coming to the finance, I started shouting, I started crying, I started pointing fingers, I started screaming, I started saying all sorts of things that made people who do not understood me then to see me as somebody who is fomenting problem. You can touch any part of this movement, which I know you will not succeed. But you see the finance department, that is a stronghold, because that our lawyer are doing great job today is the finance. That our leader in the hand of the enemy is feeding, taking care of today is the finance. That the people who are in the bush protecting Biafra land today is the finance. The children of those that died in this struggle that the IPOB leadership are taking care of today is the finance. Every angle, every facet of this movement is directed towards the finance. If the finance collapse, that is the end. That is why when I saw them trying to do something in the finance department, I said, no, it is not going to happen. And because Mazi Chikedozie pointed it out yesterday, the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu structured this movement is unbreakable. You cannot penetrate it. He made it clear. You, as a coordinator, have no rights with finance. He separated the finance department from the coordinating. But financial department will report to the coordinator. The coordinator will report to his own superior officer. His own superior officer will report to the person that is in charge, which is Mazi Chikedozie. It is a chain connection. It is a great chain connection. That is why when I was made the IPOB auditor on the ground, Mazi, I encountered a whole lot of war. And that exposed me to great danger, whereby people were waiting, people were giving my description, the kind of clothes I wear, the way I dress, to the enemies to wait for me and apprehend me on the road. Why I am working for Biafra? Because once you touch the area of finance where they are making money from, they begin to look for your head. Mazi, I want to tell you that in this movement, some people, in this movement, some people poison some people because of this, because of coordinatorship, because of finance. I saw all these things. I am not a man that say what somebody tell me. I'm telling you what I witnessed one-on-one. And because of this, the finance department is very, very, very sacred, that if anything happened to it, that is the biggest problem that this struggle will have. Because of this, I saw so many irregular things happening in Biafra land, caused by this same woman that is in charge of the finance from Germany called Nnamdi. There is a guy called Yagazie, whom you mentioned his name last time. There's a guy called Yagazie. You mentioned his name last time. And I want to tell people whom Yagazie is, that they may understand in 1 second. Mazi, please, you asked me a question. I have not dived into that question you asked me. I have a lot in my head.
Mazi Obareze Chukwubi came, like I said, the floor is yours. The floor is yours.
So this
you
guy called Yagazie, thank you. I will go back there. This guy called Yagazie, there are things that Biafrans should know. Is a boy working with Nnamdi. He is not a coordinator. He is not a finance officer known to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi picked this guy single-handedly. Single-handedly. Nnamdi know the business she have with Yagazie. Yagazie is the man in Biafra land going from one unit to another unit, from one zone to another zone, collecting money on behalf of Nnamdi against the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put on the ground. I encountered all these shenanigans while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside. I tried to make Mazi to understand this is what I am seeing happening. This is what is going on. Mazi said, give me time, I will take care of it. But Nnamdi, because Mazi did not give me the go-ahead order to report to Nnamdi direct, Nnamdi saw me as a demon. Nnamdi saw me as an enemy. Nnamdi saw me as a problem. But Mazi, who did this, who made it possible, who gave me that instruction that you should not report to Nnamdi, but to report to me direct, did not make any mistake. It is after I realized the reason why he doesn't want me to report to that woman. Because a lot of irregularities are taking place under the watch of Nnamdi. Coordinators give money directly to Yagazie. Yagazie now give to Nnamdi as they want. They use IPOB as a money-making venture in Biafra land. Mazi, I am telling you that Mazi wanted me to go beyond Biafra land and the zoo across to all African continents to continue to do my job until the enmity, until the hatred, until the evil plan to assassinate Mazi Chukwu became begin to linger in a high esteem. The Mazi said, I want someone else to take over. You still have a lot of job to do. Stop there. I want you to know this today, and to Biafrans who are listening, that that guy is in the hidden, is in the shadow. Most of the things Nenya is doing on the ground, the person carrying them out for him is Yagazie. As I'm mentioning his name now, I want Biafrans who know that guy to look deeply into this guy called Yagazie. So when Mazi was talking about coordinators not to have meeting with any finance officer, I said, yes, this man, being our leader now, have come to the area that has been eating me up, because I don't want this struggle to fail. I don't want this movement to fail in the hand of Mazi Chikedozium. I don't want Chikedozium to fail, because the problem we are also countering is that people want to see their superior to fail, and they cannot do what those people are doing, and that is evil. Me, I cannot watch them to fail. This man called Yagazie have gone to Abuja. All the IPOB unit in Abuja, he is the one collecting the money. When I come for audit, what they will tell me is that Yagazie have come to collect money. Okay, give me the paper where you wrote the amount of money Yagazie collected. They will tell me no, that Nenya said that report should come to her direct. I haven't said all this. These are the areas I was driving at when you people started to try to massacre me. When you people tried to bring me down, say you are causing problem. Yagazie collected so much amount of money, huge amount of money, both in Nasarawa, both in Abuja, both in Kanu, almost every part of the zoo and in Biafra land. Uncountable money that is not accountable to IPOB boss. I saw it then, and I wanted to hit it. And then Nyanya is the one that Yagazie is reporting to. So if Yagazie is reporting to Nyanya, and our leader made me the auditor, don't I have access to any money that Yagazie collected? Don't I have access to give account of how the monthly activities of IPOB in finance department is being done in Biafra land? I want you to know that the war we are fighting today against Nyanya, I started fighting that war in Biafra land because she never allowed that Yagazie and her group to allow me access to do my audits. So when you see people talking about Nyanya is this, Nyanya, I keep quiet and I was laughing, because these are the things I wanted to expose, that Nyanya didn't allow me to do my job. Do you know that when Ibe Gift Amarachi took over,
Mazi, wait 1 minute. I want to ask, is it the reason why they are calling you attacking dog? Is it the reason why?
Yes. That is the reason. Because I wanted to know how money is being given to Yagazie and how much Yagazie was collecting, and how what I'm talking about here is in million tons. What I'm talking about here is in million tons. That is the reason why Nenya cannot come out clean to give account to Mazi Chikedozium as the head of the Directorate of State. She cannot. That is why. This thing started long time ago. I saw it happen. It happened to me. They are calling me attack dog. Yes, I am attack dog because I am attacking the enemy that want to attack the structure that Mazi Nnamdi can put on the ground. That is the problem. So, Ibe Gift Amarachi is alive, and I believe she will watch this program. If I lie, let heaven and the land bear me witness. This woman nearly killed Ibe Gift Amarachi, because Ibe Gift Amarachi wanted to continue from where I stopped to audit every finance officers in the Biafra land. Then I started battling this lady. Anybody that is an auditor that is coming to that zone, there are special zones where this woman is operating, and I'm going to put them in line to Mazi Chikedozium after this program. There are zones where they should look into before Mazi Nnamdi can have this issue, and the issue of stop collecting money from Biafra land came on board. But I want it to be investigated, because Nyanya have a lot of evil plan in this struggle that many people do not know. Now we are in 2023 and we are moving forward. The issue that brought this topic that Mazi Chikedozium have put out to us, which says No coordinator is allowed to have meeting with any finance officer. I have cried and cried and cried, and I say, let every finance officer, the money they are collecting, be accountable to the leadership of this movement, not two ways. Because now I am meant to understand there are people that are loyal to Nnamdi in terms of finance, and those people that are loyal to Nnamdi. What I'm asking our leadership and begging them today is for them to deal with such people, expel them, take them off. Nnamdi cannot be bigger than IPOB itself. A woman who have managed our finances from the year 2014, 2015 up to date, no accountability for once. 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. 9 good years. No accountability for once. That is why he now feel like she have ego. She have risen above the leadership. That is why she feel like she is now the demigod that nobody can talk to. And she used that opportunity to get a lot of people whom she is paying money. There are people in Nigeria are paying money, working in the finance department. A lot of them is paying the monthly dues. My joy and my happiness is that Nigeria have never sent a kobo to me. Nigeria have never sent a dime to me. I have never received any kobo from Nigeria, and I am not interested. Anything I do in this struggle, Mazi Nnamdi can take care of it. And that is how and why I am happy. So when you see them calling me names, insulting me, saying all manner of things, I want you to know that because I am fighting a hidden fight, a hidden battle that IPOB in general do not have idea of. And that is the evil of Nnamdi. Now, because of what Mazi have said now, I want IPOB leadership to take drastic action, serious action against any coordinator, against any financial officer who is not following wherever they are asked to put IPOB money. This year, there is no room for any shenanigan. We cannot continue to talk about one thing every year. We are supposed to have passed this level. We need money to do a lot of things. Our lobbyists in abroad, we need to do something about them. The men in the bush, we need to do something. The barristers who are fighting for us in the front line, we need to do something. We need money. That is why when I started talking about ESN fund, people do not understand me. Kanu saw it as an avenue, knowing fully well that Nnamdi have grown wings and thinking that she is now bigger than the IPOB itself. He now attached himself with Nnamdi. Him and Nnamdi begin to walk in pari pursuit in the way that I don't even know if I should call them lovebird, because the information I'm having first class is that Nnamdi and the Kanu are lovebirds. So Nnamdi is using Kanu as a backup to cover all her evil. Then Kanu is using Nnamdi as a means of getting money to do all he's doing. I want Biafrans to ask questions, because after saying this on this platform, their own camp will be I have not been given this wider opportunity to speak to Biafrans for a very long time. And I think, as we say, the floor is mine. I have to make use of it to touch things. I'll put everything can get, but I'll touch important things that are very important. Ask the man you call Kanu, what happened to the money kept in the palace, 8.5 million. He stole it. Onyoshiko. That is by the way. I want Biafrans to know one thing today. Before Mazi doesn't come out to talk about don't have meeting with finance officer, be you a coordinator, he have already seen a lot of things that I saw a long time ago. He have already seen how they want to destroy Italy, how they want to destroy South Africa, how they destroy Germany, America, and the UK is the headquarter of the enemies of this movement. Germany, America, and the UK is the head. These three countries are the headquarters. Now they are trying to expand their territory to Italy and to South Africa. Not only that, even in what is the name of this country? Even in Malaysia. In Malaysia used to be very, very formidable. Therefore, ask yourself, why is Malaysia not as strong as it used to be? What is happening in Malaysia? Is Malaysia still reporting as number one, as our leader used to call it? No, because Nyanya was allowed to have access to so many coordinators. Nyanya have all the numbers of all coordinators in this struggle from A to Z. That is not supposed to be so. Nyanya was supposed to have contact of finance officers working under her. Not all the coordinators. Nyanya do not have right to be changing coordinators. Nyanya do not have right to be dabbling into coordinatorship in IPOB. She do not have all this right. Who made Nyanya a superior officer to be changing coordinators, to be deciding who stay and who doesn't stay? All these things I knew. All these things were happening. Nyanya is trying to make herself another Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a woman form. That is why you see the one they called the blind.
Mazi, please, Anapuango, Mazi, Anapuango, Kunono do o. What you just said now is what is really happened. Madam Finance want to put herself in position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because it's controlling the money of IPOB. Mazi, continue, please. Continue, please.
Thank you. That is well known. If you don't know it now, if you don't know it before, you must know it now. That she is making herself a demigod. So she wants to put herself in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's position because she thinks she's controlling the finance. And I thank God for the techniques that is being applied in regards to our finance. But I want more action to be carried out and backed up with whatever technical input that has been brought to this struggle so far in regards to the finance. The reason why I'm saying this is because many things are happening. Coordinators are having meetings with Nyanya here and there. I am aware. I know. Not today, Obidoro Tata. Obidoro for a very long time. Mas, I want the world to know that if the time I was talking about Nyanya, that everybody joined hand, we would have stopped that woman. By now, she will not give birth to all these shenanigans that we are seeing today. But they go more everywhere. There are people that are not even seeing Chikedozium as the leader of this of the movement in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they are seeing Nyanya as their leader. And Nyanya is not a coordinator. I am saying it. So that message from Mazi Chikedozium that any coordinator who have meeting with any finance officer without getting signal from the right source should be dealt with. Mazi Chikedozium, you will be sacked. Why ever? You should be, the person should relinquish his position immediately. Once you are caught having meeting with any finance officer, you are caught. And those people who are still collecting money from IPOB and giving to the people who are believing that Nyanya is the one they should be giving our money to should also be sacked. One day, if we are remaining 5 people or 4 people in this struggle that are hardcore, following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's organogram, following the organogram of the movement, following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ideas and whatever that is put on the ground, one day we can get Biafra. By the way, it is only 3% of American citizens that fought until America got their independence. But at the point, people begin to support them. Now, this is a message that Mazi has pushed out there. He said a time is coming when some of you will be giving money and will be deceived. A time is coming when some of you will be giving money, will be confused. And the time came, and I saw it happening. They were sharing money here and there. That money Nyanya was sharing. I'm not talking about the one Nelly Ofebu or Madam Oyibo share. I'm talking about Nyanya. Nyanya was the biggest sharer of IPOB money to the people that are loyal to him because he knows what they are doing for him. And most of those people that she gave that money are the people that are still saying, whether you like, let heaven break loose, we will continue to give her money. We will continue to work with her because they have been bought with money. When I tell you that in this struggle, nobody has bribed me Nobody have bribed me. I mean it, and I'm repeating it again. I am unbribable. You cannot bribe me with money, because my conscience is greater than that money you're giving to me. What I want is a nation where I will have my children live a good life, a nation where our children will live a good life, a nation where we will have our security, build our own nation in our own way, and live as human. That is my priority. Not for you to give me money that I'm going to spend today and tomorrow I will be hungry again. Nnamdi have bought so many coordinators to herself. And Nnamdi is the one paying the one you call Pyongyang Ho's house rent. The man in Germany you called Pyongyang Ho, Yawins, Joshua Yawins, saying I have master profit. Nnamdi is the reason that man is still feeding today. Nnamdi is paying him on monthly basis. Cannot have access to IPOB money the way he wants. Cannot have access to IPOB money like anyhow, because Nnamdi is there for him. I want Biafrans to ask Kanu, the house he finished in the village, how did he get the money? How much is he earning? How much are they paying him in Germany? What kind of job is he doing?
He has no job. He has no job. He has no job.
Mazi Kanu do not have any house to his name, and that this is my house. As the first son of Mazi, says Israel Kanu, his father's house is his house automatically. Mazi Kanu do not have any property anywhere. But Kanu Takana alone, Bochie, Penti, Mayfenine. Ochana Kunaga, Wanayana, Zamada Afia. And we are keeping quiet because no one knows Mazi. Biafra child, I want you to know that the biggest enemy they are seeing today is me, because I'm exposing them. That is why the same Kanu Takano came on this platform where I'm talking now to tell the whole world, while you are interviewing him, that I stole from the palace and I was sent out of palace. That I stole money. When an auditor doesn't touch money.
Mazi, sorry again, because I have to be shipping something. Later, I understand that thing was opposite. It was opposite, not straight. I know that he said a lot of things about you to me, because I'm always have a conversation with that idiot here in Germany called Kanu. I told them they are not going to do anything. We are living here. So it was opposite. Mazi, continue, please.
Thank you. You know, what they did with my name was they wanted to flash my name. What I mean by flashing is not like bring it out. No, they want to delete my name. But they wanted to use propaganda to do that, because they know that I am the man that knoweth their biggest secret. So when they were talking about me, lying against me, using Pyongyang Ho platform to do all manner of nonsense, I was the first person that came out to expose them. They promised me a lot I did not want to take. All these things that happened because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not outside. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is outside, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, my family have nothing to do with this struggle. This struggle is not a Kanu family business. This struggle is for the restoration of our nation. That is the reason. The one you call fine boy, that you people do not know, I've been keeping quiet for him, and I've been watching him. And he knows that I have a lot of secret about him. And because I see he's being cunning anyway, but he has not been watching his dirty linen outside like his brother. That is why I've been reserving a lot for him. Everybody that visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all the money they are bringing, saying, give this money to the security on the ground, give this money to the volunteers, those money we are going to the pocket of fine boy. I'm not talking of thousands, I'm talking of millions. And the Kanu Takanu was hearing about it. That is what attracted him. Let him come back, so that they will pursue Darlington out of the way, and pursue all the people close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the way, that only two of them may stay. Nobody will know or have access to any loopholes which they are bringing to the struggle. The day Ojuzo Kanu came to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you see the attitude of that man called fine boy, you will cry. This guy he doesn't want anybody to come a little bit close, just so you don't know what is happening there. So many things happen in that palace, but I'm reserving some because of the respect and love I have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Israel Kanu na Munye. If Kanu Kanu na fine boy, these guys are two in one. They work together. It was fine boy that asked Kanu Kanu to come back. They don't want anybody close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they will finish their plans. I want to say something here that has bothered me so much. There was a day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to do something. The brother, fine boy, insisted that Mazi must do it. Mazi refused to do something. He refused to give salute or to receive salute from the securities on the ground. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to be saying everything here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, no, I will not do it. Fine boy, he said, you must do it. Kanu was calling Mazi, you have to do it. 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 We, the men on the ground close to Mazi, fought a very big battle that very day. I thank God that so many of the men on the ground we are still alive to testify what I'm saying. Mazi doesn't want to take that salute. He wasn't planning. He doesn't like it. He doesn't want it. But they are pushing him. You have to do it. You have to do it. At the end of the day, Mazi came out and took that salute. After that salute, what happened? That was when Operation Python Dance came to the palace. Go and check now. And the Operation Python Dance did not come to the palace until Kanu returned. Go and check. It was as a matter of the presence of Kanu, a lot of things were going wrong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom used to listen to the people that are working with him at the time, they blocked us from getting close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't want
and
that man
Mazi, let me ship something like I said. The same thing repeat itself again after they sideline the people that are really working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They kidnapped Onyendu. Mazi, continue.
Thank you. I'm coming there. I'm coming there. Because the topic is what Mazi Shikedozem said. And I want to connect it with the people that are involved and take us back to the things I was supposed to have said on this platform. Do you know that because of the presence of Kanu, a lot of security issues were changed in the palace? Do you know that in that palace, there's what the white men call human shield in military era, during military era. Military, no matter what is happening, you cannot throw bomb where or open fire where people gathered in large number. That is genocide. So the presence of the people visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was as a result of human shield. We were shielding Mazi. Biafra child, I want the whole world to know that every blessed day in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Palace, over 5,000 people are trooping in, visiting Mazi. Some people lodge in hotel for weeks before it get to their turn. And before you see Mazi, you will pass through the office of Mazi or Excellency before you see Mazi. And the fine boy was not happy with this instruction because Mazi gave this order. Fine boy was not happy with this order. So the reason why you see the idiot called Kanu leaving Germany coming down was not only for him to make money, but for him to push that Darlington away. And Darlington was doing excellently well. All the days that Darlington was in that palace, overseeing activities in that palace, all the days, there was no loophole. Go and check, Biafra child, I'm telling you, go and check. There was no loophole. Mazi told them, Mazi called the whole family, said, you see this guy, anybody that sees me must pass through him. He must scrutinize you. He must check you. He must checkmate you. What he says goes. You can imagine Biafra child when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu open his mouth and say, if anything happened to me in this palace, ask President Darlington. If such order is given on your name, Okechukwu Wachineke, will you allow anybody to come and do anyhow in the palace? But because they think they are in their father's house, because they think I am not from Umuahia, I'm not from Ibeku. They think I am not from Kanu family. That Mazi have given me a very big office ahead of them that is bigger than them. Do you know what they do? When people want to visit Mazi, they come, when they come through the channel, I scrutinize you. Some of them doesn't want to be scrutinized. They don't want to be searched. They will now say, I want to see Onyeze. That is the father of our leader. Once they walk in to see the father of our leader, the next thing they will carry that person to go and see Mazi without being checkmated. Are you listening to me? This is the job of fine boy. Before Kanuta came, I was battling on this particular issue for a very long time, and it was paining me until I took it to Mazi. I said, Mazi, see what is happening. You gave me order that I should be in charge of those who are visiting you to checkmate them, security wise and what have you. You said yes. I said so. I said, but Onyeze and Ugweze and fine boy are not helping me because they carry people to come and see you without searching them, without doing proper thing. Mazi said, okay, don't worry, I will talk to them. Do you know that a day came when the enemies came to, only God knew what they came to do to Mazi? It was the same family member that took them to Mazi without passing through normal searching. They boycotted me. They boycotted my work. They boycotted my office. These enemies, there were 3 that came to see Mazi. And when I came inside, because the house has first and second parlor. When I came into the first parlor, Mazi is in the second parlor, the inner parlor, discussing with people. When I came, my spirit told me that there is an enemy here. I didn't do juju. My spirit tells me that there are enemies here. I look around. I said IPOB. Everybody there answered, say one family. Apart from these 3 people, they did not open their mouths. I shouted again, IPOB. Every other person there who are coordinators who came to visit Mazi and can say one family. These 3 people did not say anything again. Then I said one family. They responded. These people did not talk. I look at them. I was using there's a certain glass I'm using. I put off all the all the curtains. Then I put on. There's light I put on there. When I look at these guys, one of them was there with a recording device on his chest. The other one was wearing a recording device on his hand. What I'm telling you now, Fanboy he will not deny it now because he is the one that know one of those 3 guys. He knew one of those 3 guys from Abuja DSS members. Mazi, you see, when I remember the hurdles I passed through in that palace and the things that I am sitting on in that palace, that I'm hiding, that I'm still covering for these guys, and I see the way people attacked me in the past, I said I am a man because I was able to, overcome all these trials, standing with the family. Do you know that immediately I noticed those blinking lights, I rushed in. I told Mazi, the enemies are here. I said, Mazi, DSS enemies are here now. Mazi shouted, who brought them? Where are them? Who brought them? It was his parents that brought them. Unknowingly. Because one of them was wearing IPOB regalia. Try to understand me. They do not know them. Just in a normal way, I want to see Onyeze. You see Onyeze. After seeing Onyeze, okay, I want to see your son. You can imagine when a king is taking somebody who see him to go and see his son. For me to stop and begin to embarrass Onyeze and say, let me search this person. Does it make sense to you? And these guys have come before. They could not penetrate. They came again. They could not. They now noticed that the only way they can beat my security searching was to go through Onyeze. Because Onyeze is going to give them what we call power of incubants. And that was what happened. Then when I told Mazi jumped up. Say, who brought them? Who are they? Why, as Mazi was shouting, there's a lady called Ijoma that used to give Mazi food in the prison those days. One fat, beautiful lady like that, the cousin sister. And fine boy, they came down from upstairs. Immediately they came down. I told them, come and check. There are people here. My brother, nobody said that juju. Immediately fine boy come out. He said, Usman, You come, he mentioned the name of the DSS. They were waiting. Only God in heaven knows what these guys came to do. By then, Kanu have not come home. Then, fine boy carried 3 of them with Ijoma, escort them, took them out. You people should have told me that you're coming now. You didn't tell me. He carried them go. Mazi said he doesn't want to see any one of them. This is a battle that your brother Mazi became fought to defend and to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In that palace, where they are claiming, where Kanu was lying against me, saying that I stole. I was waiting for fine boy to say that I steal. Fine boy kokoko. I was waiting. Comfortable there and on the page 247. Comfortable there yeah. No, that stole money and he was sacked out of the palace. Oh, yeah, they come back fine boy. Your families will put to boy and then they could name evidence. That's why Kanunta was the one saying all those lies against me because they believe this guy knows everything. Mazi, do you know that after that very day, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had meeting in the night and tell them that strictly nobody should visit me without, nobody should see me without personality. Just imagine what could have happened if this guy did not notice these guys that came. Nobody searched them. Nobody searched them. I raised the alarm. Nobody pointed them to me. I used my initiative and my spirit told me something was wrong. Why I'm saying this is because on the ground, some many people now makia. Manafufunda doesn't care what they for jaw, kutogi, chupuginuzo, meliki wanyala. This is the reason why so many people, so many good people that were sacked and chased out of this struggle because the enemy doesn't want them in, have joined the enemies. Mazi gave order. He called the whole security in the palace. He gave them order. Nobody sees me without this guy. They are alive. This is live program. The world are watching. Millions are going to watch it. Even the DSS themselves, they are going to watch. I know that I'm not afraid of death anymore. I am dead already. I will go and be queer all the time. Mazi, do you know that Mazi Nnamdi gave order to the parents, gave order to the brothers, the family members, and to the security, everybody on the ground? Nobody sees me without this guy. Because of that, I was able to carry out every searching, every scrutiny, every protocol that needed to be done until Kanu came. Immediately Kanu came, the first thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did was to say, people should not be visiting me again as usual. I was shocked. Are you listening to me, Mazi? Are you hearing me? Mazi said that out of 1 week, people should be visiting him only for 3 times. Mazi, that 3 times that Mazi wanted to be visited later was cut down to 2 times. That 2 times was later cut down to once in a week. That once was later, if I want anybody to visit me, I will tell you. You see, that was upon the coming of the idiot you call Kanu. Mazi was ill-advised. Mazi forgot that the presence of those millions of people that are visiting him on a daily basis is a shield unto him. The presence of the people appearing anywhere he go for evangelism is a shield unto him. Mazi forgot. Who am I to query Mazi? I am a nobody. I have to do what I have to do. I said, okay, I called 1 or 2 persons in the palace. I will not mention names. I told them, I said, listen, this new plan of people not visiting Mazi again is going to bring problem here. Because the presence of Biafrans in this palace is going to shed Mazi. Those guys say that is truth. They say that is truth. And it is since Kanu came. Kanu begin to change all the people who are, oh my goodness me. Biafrans, you understand that Kanu came to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should understand that. I'm saying it live on this planet or on this platform. But when you forget,
and the Mazi, before you continue, like I said, the platform is yours, but I have to be, shipping things in. I'm still challenging Kingsley Kanu. I'm telling him he should come out and tell us the reason why he said and he told us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on mountain or inside mountain praying, And
I have not
again,
gotten
Maz,
there now.
Maz, wait. And I'm also calling on Caroline Okorafo, who told her that she should continue writing on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Twitter handle. And for what purpose? I'm calling out these two people because this, I want to create a problem this year, 2023. Oyendu have said, if you don't find one, you create it. I'm challenging Kanu. I'm telling him, when you come back, I will bring you Mazi. As soon as you come back, of course, I will bring you. I'm telling them, okay, you are back already. You are back already. I am telling them that they should, Kanunta should tell us the reason why he said, why Onyendu was in the hands of enemy for complete 8 days. And he's telling our people that Onyendu is on mountain or inside the cave praying. And Caroline Okorafo, who told you to keep on writing on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have everything, say, even though the voice of Caroline Okorafo, when I'm saying my own, I have evidence. He should come and tell us the reason and for what purpose she should continue. And Kanunta should tell us the reason why he said that Onyendu was there. Continue, Mazi. Continue.
Thank you. Mazi, I want you to be on record that Fine Boy was managing Biafra land coordinator while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was out there. Fine Boy, exactly what you see Kanunta doing in Germany, with Nnamdi, in Italy, in South Africa, and other places. Fine Boy have done it before. He was changing coordinators in Biafra land. He was choosing coordinators in Biafra land. Fine Boy, sorry. He was doing all these things. If you want to be a woman leader, you just come. What you just need to do is just to come to the palace, stay in the kitchen, for like 5 days. Will be him noticing now. Then the mother of our leader, Norman, is why. The next thing, then the mother may talk to a Fine Boy, say, this woman have something to say. Fine Boy will take over. Before you know it, Fine Boy will change somebody and put somebody. Our leader's mother is not changing anybody. She doesn't have any affair to do with IPOB. I didn't say that she is the one doing it. But they come to
as in now, we understand what
they come to support her, to cook for her and to help her. Then they, in other words, they will not tell her that they want to talk to Fine Boy. This is what they want, and Fine Boy will take action. I saw all these things happening, and I didn't make noise. Now, moving forward, it was when Kanunta came to change all the security posts. Let me tell you, our security used to have what they call Tango 1, Tango 2, Tango 3, Tango 4, Tango 5, up to Tango 16. Each of these Tango, when there's somebody now not there, 247, you dare not move out of that place. You dare not move. If you are moving, somebody will replace you. Because we are following them at what if I'm can restore Biafra. I can worship anybody. I don't come to worship anybody. Do you know that this Kanunta came and changed every security? Everything or got a corner without the knowledge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then you can imagine when people are no longer trooping in to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I suppose, based on his plan, based on Kanunta Kanu's plan, people are no longer coming. Those people who are in those tango seems like they are no longer doing any work, because they are the people that give signals. If they notice any movement, any useful movement, they give signal. Are you getting it? The day that ask Fine Boy and Kanunta Kanu, the day that these people came in Operation Python Dance to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ask them, was Tango 1 on duty? Was Tango 2 on duty? Was Tango 3 on duty? Ask them. If Tango 1 was on duty, they would have seen these people coming from afar and give signal. I thank God where I'm saying it is where everybody will listen to, not only on my platform. Tango 1 and Tango 2, all the Kanu no Obama. Ndị kwesịrị nọ n'ebe ya bụ nwoke ukwu si ga enye signal. The reason why a lot of people died was because the shell is no longer there, number one. Number two, those people who were at the strategic places are no longer there. Kanu kakana but I go change if any. I'm one in queer. When you hug them, I have information that they say they are looking for me. You don't need to look for who is dead already. I'm one of Madam to John. But some of them Bini, say they look for any one of them. On God and in charge and some kind of member go mad hot jaw. He had them here. If I have done you or done anybody this kind of thing you are doing, you want to do to me, let what I'm doing not work. Messiah, maybe here goes all these things happened in 2022, 2023, 2021, 2020, 2019, because of some people want to be like their brother that they can never be in 1 billion years. That is by the way. They say that I was not in the palace on the day that thing happened. Mazi, before then, Mazi, I was going from place to place doing my work.
Mazi, you are not in the palace. Are they not the one that you? Kingsley Kanu said that he's the one that video it. And what happens to him? Why bullet did not touch him? On our story, on our crop yet.
No. The truth is that Obonas Nebuterozuha, Noburozum, among the people who run or palace. But that is a story for another day. I want to tell you something. This decision of Mazi Kedoziem, I want it to be backed up with a lot of action. That nobody should talk to. No coordinator should have meeting with any finance officer, because the target of Kanu and the fine board and
as soon as Obara Ezechukwu became okay, you are back. Continue, Maz. Continue.
Their target is to hijack IPOB finance, nothing more, and to destroy Nnamdi from the inside. That is their plan, but it didn't work. Now, when you want to discuss about what Mazi's wife said, Mrs. Uche Okukano, when they were in the name of Ogugisi, Manahamu, Okoria, will you and when they were Obuisi, Manahamu Ogugisi. Somebody is lying to you. You cannot differentiate when that person is lying or when that person is saying the truth. Everything equally. And you also know that so many people who were supporting that enemy, that idiot from Finland, were bought. They were machineries. I know. Even if all Biafrans agree, you will still see those people saying, no. We are supporting them. Those are the enemies that we are bought. Because after yesterday broadcast by Chikedoziem and our Lolo, a lot of people have repented. Not that we repent. A lot of people have repented already. I'm telling you this. Because onye na-adịrị afụ ụzọ, a blind man cannot lead you. Okay, o nwere inu ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na onye otu anya ka a si eje n'ihe dari n'onunu, o jene necha ya chiga azụ jekwa ọzọ. Ụmụnne wee jụọ ya, nna m, gịnị ka iji wee jene n'ihe ugbo na-abụ? Sị na ọ dị ka ihe ji anya na-abụ wee fụ. Ama m na ịghọtara ya. Onye na-edu gị na-enye unu date, na-enye unu time and the hour oge Biafra ga-abịa, ka Maazị nwunye Nnamdi Kanu kọwara gị wee sị gị na onye anụ amaghị ụzọ to his village, and that is truth. When did he left Nigeria? Kedu oge ọ hapụrụ obodo a? Kemgbe ọ hapụrụ obodo ọ natago obodo a? Ị mara ụzọ, ị na-edu ndị mmadụ ụzọ, ị na-enye ha date. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu himself sị na ya mara the date Biafra ga-abịa, but ọ bụ ma ọ ga-abịakwa na ọ ga-abịa, ọ ga-emezurele, mana ya mara the date. Yes, ọ ihe Maazị kwuo. Gị nwa abịazi enye date kwuo na 59 days or 58 days go from now. Good. So this
as a man on the ground, ọnwụrụ ịma na a na-agba Christmas a na-achọ ịgbara ọfọ ọnwụ oke ikuku na-abụ na-ekwu, you will know that there is a celebration that is coming ahead. The time Ojukwu declare, Mazi, continue.
Biafra child, ajụjụ ejụrụ nkịta ọ bụ na mụ na unu nso kịta anyị ga-anụ ezigbo ọgụ. Ime ya ga-eji nụ ọgụ. Ya ga-eji nụ ọgụ bụ otu ihe nọkịta anụ nwa na iwe na-agwa m sị m na gịwa bụ mmụọ wee na-agwa gị sị gị that na Putin, which is one of the strongest man in the world, na by February 28th na m ga-enwudi ya gbajie ya olu. Putin, Mazi, ịma my capacity, ịma na enwe m Russia visa, mbatagodi Russia self na airport ka esi nwụrụgodi ma nwụrụ, enwere ife nwere, enwe m nuclear power, enwere ado. Putin ụwa niile na-atụ ụjọ. Mụnwa na-agba gị sị gị na Putin na by February or March na m ga-enwudi ya na ka na m ga-agbaji ya olu. Ọ bụ na ijide okwute ime nji akụja nwụchawa m isi ịmasị na m nwere na mkpụrụ mmiri. Somebody who doesn't have anything at all, who doesn't have any iota of information about the struggle. Ihe niile 99.9% of ihe niile ekperima na-ekwu na platform ya bụ ihe akọrọ ya akọrọ. Ndị nke nere kọrọ ya, ndị nke coordinators ndị achụrụ achụ kọrọ ya, ndị nke uche omefọ kọrọ ya, ndị nke obido obi ewu kọrọ ya. These are the gangs of people that were chased out of IPOB, that were ganging up, telling him things that he's saying. Even na asị m onwe ka nsị afọ ikuku na ikuku nna afọ bụ na ndị mmadụ chọrọ ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta. Social ikuku nna afọ. People want Mazi out. Mazi, if Biafra will come, I want you to know that there are things that should be happening. You will see that no say to go. And the Biafra will not come until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Then if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anything happened to him inside that dungeon, there will be no Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that man Nostradamus talked about 450 years ago. That prince, he preached to the whole world that is going to come from the trigger of a gun. That another bigger prince will try to suppress him. And when the bigger prince and bigger kingdom will try to suppress him, they will try all they could and they will fail. At the end of the day, that small nation will emerge at the trigger of the gun. Go and look at the map of Africa. Biafra is at the right trigger of a gun. That is why the people that the first catalogers that draw the map of the world called that location. They called African map. They call it the gun because it resembles gun. So Nostradamus saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 450 years ago, and said a prince. He said a prince. He mentioned a prince. So, are you getting it, brother? He mentioned a prince. I have read the book. He did not say a man. He did not say a boy. He said a prince. Where is it? We come out from a trigger of a gun. A place, a very location. A trigger. And another bigger prince. Buhari prince. Are you aware? He's from a royal family. That another prince from a bigger kingdom will try to suppress him. But they will all fail. Mazi, they arrested our leader first time. And they couldn't destroy him. They couldn't kill him. They arrested him the second time. They couldn't destroy him. They couldn't kill him. They kidnapped him. They tortured him for 8 days. They couldn't destroy him. They couldn't kill him. One day, that man is unkillable. If anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all the dead people that have come to this, that have died in this struggle. So anybody who is telling you is going to give you Biafra, at the same time giving you Biafra government in the exile, at the same time trying to teach you how to get asylum in abroad, don't you use your brain, which our leader wife is talking about.
Mazi, you at the same time, somebody told you that Biafra is coming. I think today is 65 days remain, and he's still telling you to sit at home. For what purpose then? For what purpose are you sitting at home? If Biafra is coming in 65 days, why are you forcing people at home? Why? I want you to continue, Mazi. The floor is yours.
There are many things that surprise me about our people. I thank Mazi Madubugu Benjamin Madibugu on a very particular statement he made on my platform. He made a very particular statement that touched me a lot, and I love it. Do you know what he said? Mazi Benjamin said, in this struggle, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have set this space the way it is. Then, anybody that is trying to destroy this struggle is like you trying to destroy this Mother Earth. That Biafra is a spirit. You cannot destroy it. And Biafra chooses whomever Biafra wants. I'm the one adding this one. But he said that Biafra is a spirit that nobody can destroy because you cannot see it. One day, it is only what you can see that you can destroy. If you cannot see something, you can't destroy what you have not seen. The man who is hiding in one room in Finland, drinking champagne, dancing in Mokandaibo, cannot come to Biafra land as I'm matching my foot in Biafra land as I'm talking to you right now. He cannot do it. I challenged him so many times, he couldn't respond to it. Instead, he went on Twitter to say that it's a threat of his life. You see? If this guy can, I told him if he can march in Biafra land and lead a protest for Biafra restoration, I will follow you.
Mazi, you are talking about leading a protest in Biafra land where he's residing in Europe, where security is. This guy never, lead any protest. You are talking about Biafra land.
I also challenge him to lead a protest in Finland. I also challenge him to do that.
You're right. He have to. He have to.
I challenged him and he could not. Now, Biafra child, let me tell you this. You see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. For a very long time, I knew her. I have met her and I spent quality time with her. I took my time to study that woman. I came to understand that iron sharpened iron. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife is the true definition of iron sharpened iron. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife is a true definition of behind every successful man there is a woman. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a true definition of Ogorimo Bin, a true definition of all this. You know why? Because if you spend time with her, interact with her, she is a spiritual woman. That woman is highly spiritual, in case you don't know. I'm saying it on this platform. She sees Otudia Safoso Ko Safoso. Otumazi Safo Kawunye Safo. That is why God matched them together. Do you know that Kanu himself, fine boy himself, do not like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Mazi, that one, this what you just said now.
I don't want to double in. Let me say something.
No, Mazi, I just want Mazi, I'm not Mazi. I did not disagree with you because when you listen to this Inkana Uniman Imamrienu and about Master Prophet, he have said it time without number. He have said it on his broadcast. So that is why I'm saying I'm not disagreeing with you. It's something that people can see. It's in public domain. He have said it, and Kanunta never come to challenge it. Fine boy himself never challenge it. So you can't tell me it's something that is out there. It's something that is out there. Continue.
Thank you. Now let me tell you the reason why they don't like that woman. They don't like her because she is highly spiritual. She sees what they cannot see. That woman sees what these people cannot see. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, being a very strong man, very powerful man, he needs a powerful woman. And this woman is very, very powerful. Mazi is very, very powerful. When you have no questions, I can't say why they fa. Or what there's a why in Burumbiri, down on Facebook, there's a why in Burumbiri, Apata, maybe Afrata, actually, there's a why. I know about me here's a why. And I go with Jesus is Lord. Jesus, oh, I here's a why. About the ways why I can walk with. I don't walk with why you to be Ugo. One day, if you are not as a why, upon the Brakataka why you want to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with a different kind of spirit in him. So if you are not fortified spiritually, you cannot get married to such man. Now let me tell you this. Because William Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is intelligent, highly connected, spiritually connected, that is why she was able to dismantle Ekberima without mentioning his name. Did you hear him mention Ekberima? He did not call Simon Ekpa. She did in her first broadcast, she dismantled him pieces by pieces. The second one, this last one, she is well articulated, and the message she passed was well, fixed, and people understood it. That woman that God brought to us as the wife of our leader is a blessing to us. She's a replica of a virtuous woman. Now, for her to come and explain to us why our people are not reasoning, her husband was shouting it long time ago that the problem of a black man is ability to reason. What brought that ability to reason? That's front lobe that he's talking about. That is the ability to reason. You don't have it. The husband has said it in a different way. You do not have it. Now she come to break it down, telling you that part of your brain that gives you access to reason, to differentiate good and bad. All these people that have been deceived with Biafra, they are going to give them Biafra. That somebody says he's a disciple. The person you are being the disciple, you are claiming to be his disciple, is giving instruction. You say you're not going to follow the instruction, and you are still forcing disciple of that person on yourself. How does that connect? How does that work?
Mazi, let me come again. Mazi, let me come again. That is the same thing that I'm telling you, that, when we are saying this disciple, where do we get that sense of disciple? Is it not disciple of Jesus Christ, isn't it? But have you forgotten that inside this disciple, there is a sellout inside that disciple called Judas? Mazi, continue, because we have to understand that is a sellout called Judas Iscariot inside that
Mazi. Mazi, before I go on, I would like us to go and look at the dictionary meaning of disciple. Go to your Google, because I want to.
Mazi, if you have Google, there you go. My wife, my daughter has my telephone and my second phone. I don't know where.
It's okay. Let me do that.
I am free here. I don't have anything. You can also tell us.
I will do it right now. And all our viewers, please go ahead and use your second phone to check dictionary meaning of disciple. We are going to check it now. Disciple meaning. In my own side here, it says a personal follower of Christ during his life, especially one of the 12 apostles. A personal follower of Jesus Christ during his life, especially one of the 12 apostles. That is what I see here. But let me tell you something. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose his disciples. His disciples did not choose him. True or false?
True, Mazi.
Why I say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose his disciples is that Jesus, according to this Bible, is the one that went choosing people that will work with him. True or false? Anyone he choose, he met some who are fishermen. He told them, I'm going to make you fishers of who are fishermen. He said, I'm going to make you fishers of men today. Some carpenter, he brought them. He said, come, today you are following me. They become his disciple. Tell me, where and how did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose Ekberima as one of his disciples?
Mazi, haven't forgotten that
listen to him.
Haven't forgotten that he make himself also ESN, Biafran spokesman, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
I'm coming there.
Dragon. We raise our dragon flag. He say he's the one.
Biafra child, we started with the disciple. Let's finish with disciple. Because the disciple was the first thing he was calling himself.
You're right.
Disciple. And
You're right.
people were emotionally attached to that disciple without asking questions. As you are now, you took oath of allegiance to Ipob leadership. True or false?
And we are going to retook it again. We are going to retake it again. New one that Mazi Chike doesn't have said. We are going to retake it again. One this time around, if you are even a floor member, if you don't take oath, you are not going to part of it. We are going to retake it again. They will continue.
Someone who didn't take oath, someone who is not contributing to IPOB monthly dues, someone who is not part and parcel of the family, gave himself a name, disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was Mazi that's supposed to call you his disciple, not you calling yourself Mazi disciple. Are you listening to me? Because you are not, Mazi did not choose you. You are not in the family. You are not following what we are doing. You are creating your own thing, your own pattern, which is destruction. Now, that is by the way. You see, William Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is too smart. The way he described these people who are listening to this man sum it up to say that whosoever that is following this idiot called Ekberimana Finland, his brain need to be operated on. Ụbụrụ onye ha na-alụ ọrụ ọfụma. Ọ bụrụ na ụbụrụ gị na-alụ ọrụ ọfụma, ị kwesịrị ịpụta na-eso onye ịma na ọ na-enupụrụ onye ndu anyị isi. He is clamoring for war. He is clamoring for destruction. He is clamoring for bomb down everywhere. But he is hiding somewhere. And you that is going to do all those jobs of war and destruction, you are not safe. So many people have died because of his instruction. And what used to pain me and Mazi Benjamin too much is that Mazi said the most powerful, the most painful part of it is that he used to say, we. How are you staying in Finland and saying we are going to do this, we are going to do that? Come now, it is when you come, then you and I will become the we.
And I want to use also this medium to tell our people that very soon I will also bring Mazi Benjamin to my platform. Of course, I will do that. Continue, Mazi. The floor is yours.
Beautiful. So, like I was saying, we. Anytime we are. You are, we are. You are, we are. You and who are the we? And the idiots. Biafra land. Because that was like IPOB made something about we. But you are giving this order from Finland. They say we are going to do. We are not here with us. That means you are. There is no we here now. They cannot ask him that. They will sheepishly and foolishly follow him, go to a place that is going to consume their life. And because of that, so many of them have died. So many of them. But the most painful part of it to me is when they go to destroy all those things and cause all those mayhem, they run away. Then the army, the police, the DSS, they will come within.
Yes, as soon our brother is back, of course, I'm going to bring him. We are doing justice. We are connecting the dots. Of course, some of you won't like what we're doing. Like I said, I'm still looking for a trouble. I have challenged them that Kingsley Kanu should come and tell us the reason why. Mazi, let me finish before you continue. I have challenged them. I have told Kingsley Kanu, and I'm still repeating it once again. He should come out again and tell us the reason why he said that our leader was on mountain or inside the cave praying, why he is in the hands of enemy. At the same time, I'm calling out Caroline Okorafo, the personal assistant to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why she keep on writing on Twitter, handle of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and who permits her to continue writing why Onyendu is still was in the hands of enemy. Mazi, the floor is yours. Continue.
I want to double into this particular topic you're talking about now. And I want you to know that I was, if I'm not mistaken, I was the first person that Kanu told that Mazi was on the mountain praying. Because I spoke to Mazi a day before they kidnapped him. And there is no blessed day If I don't write him, he will check on me. He will say, "Are you okay where you are?" I will say, "Yes, I am. I am." He gave it to me as a mandatory. Every day you must communicate me. Therefore, that very day, that fateful day, I talked with Mazi like today. The next day, they kidnapped. I didn't know. I did not even know where Mazi was. I didn't know his location because he have talked to me one certain time when I asked him, "Mazi, where are you?" He told me never to ask him where he is again. It is him who, if he want to tell me I am here, he will tell me. Like
Yes.
sometimes when he's traveling,
for security reason. For security reason, he knows.
Thank you.
And as
Thank
you, as a
so
person that reason,
so,
you will understand. Continue, Mazi. Continue.
Thank you. So I don't used to ask him again. So that very day, after I discussed with him finish, then the next day, he was supposed to come online. He did not come. I checked my message that I sent to him. He did not drop. Normally, my message will drop. You know, WhatsApp, it will mark too good with one different color. When you read it, it will not change to blue color. It didn't mark. He only dropped one. I was angry. I said, what happened? I write. Nothing happened. And why this were happening, the one you called Caroline Okarafo was busy, like you say, posting, tweeting on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Facebook account. And there was a meeting. Mazi, I want to tell you this. There was a meeting held in America that day that Mazi was kidnapped. Nelly Ofobu was in that meeting. Madam Oyibo was in that meeting. Okorafo was in that meeting. Let me just mention only these three people. Mazi was supposed to come to that meeting that day that he was kidnapped. They waited for Mazi. Mazi could not come. Then Caroline Okorafo locked out to say, "Let me check on him," and came back and said, "Mazi will not join us on this meeting." This exactly happened that very day that he was kidnapped. That is to say that Uche Okorafo was the first person that knew that Mazi was kidnapped. But do you know that she still went ahead and posted that Mazi was coming to broadcast? I waited. My message was not dropped. I said, "Let me talk to Fine Boy." Because I have already shared that Mazi is coming to broadcast. According to how we normally do it. Once his account posted something.
Mazi, not even though not only you, we, the Rapture Media have already put the broadcast online. They are singing. We are waiting for. Say sometimes we prepare. If Mazi Nnamdi is coming, we prepare it already. Begin to play music till he will join. We play. We're tired. Mazi, continue.
Beautiful.
The floor is yours.
Beautiful. So when I share that, people begin to share it. It went viral. At the time, I wrote Mazi again. Mazi did not answer me because before he come online, I used to write him. Would you know what happened? I said, "Let me ask his brother." I called Fine Boy. I said, "Fine Boy, are you sure Mazi is coming to broadcast today?" Fine Boy said, "Yes, now. He's coming now." I said, "So I have shared that he's coming now." He said, "It's okay, share it. Don't worry. He's coming. I took it like Fine Boy did not know what happened that moment. This is me. I don't lie against anybody, maybe because you hate me or because I hate you. No. I said it the way it is. I took it like Fine Boy did not understand because Fine Boy was in Biafra land. Why Kanunta Ekbelima was in Germany? Then what happened? At the time, I wrote Mazi Chinas and I said, "I'm not comfortable. Is Oyendu coming online?" He said, "Mazi, I don't know. This one you share this thing, I'm not sure because Oyendu did not use his Twitter handle to share it. It was only Facebook." Then I said, "Let me contact Kanunta." I contacted Kanunta. I said, "Nah, what happened? Is Oyendu coming to broadcast? I haven't heard from him since yesterday." He said, "Yeah. On the mountain, on the mountain, on the weekend, on the mountain. He's praying because that was during 150 days prayer and fasting that Mazi gave to us, that this thing happened. That is to say, Mazi have seen it in the spiritual realm that he will be betrayed. That is why he said that something big is going to happen. My brother, believe you me, I was so much annoyed when this guy told me that Mazi was on the mountain praying. I said, okay. I called Mazi Chinas. I told him, Mazi, I called Kanu. He said he's on the mountain praying. He said, are you hungry? I said, yes. I said, okay. That day, the broadcast did not go on. The next day, message of Mazi did not drop. We were still searching for Mazi from the inside. I assume that all of that mountain is open. Because Mua, from now, I am very, very stubborn in nature, but I'm very loyal. When I'm loyal to you, I will be loyal to the core. Anything, if you move from I'm not go move. That is me. But if you give me any reason to doubt you, so because now I believe no I'm one Mazi, now anything he told me to do is what Mazi says. My brother, relax. So, do you know what happened? After 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, I became more worried. I said, what is happening here? I don't understand what is happening. I go find boy again, what is happening? He said, what did Kanu say? I said, Kanu said that Mazi is on the mountain praying. I said, hey, he's on the mountain praying now. Ofun nagi. Kenro nandi loji. Ikechi enye jidia. Caroline then post as normal as Nnamdi Kanu. That meeting Mazi Kwesịrị Caroline Okorafor told them on that meeting, people that attended that meeting are still alive, that Mazi will not be joining them again on that meeting. That is to say, she have gotten information that Mazi Nonakandilo. That is by the way. You are asking Kanunta why he said that Mazi was on the mountain praying, and why asking Caroline Okorafor why is he using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handle to display things, confusing people. Me, I'm asking Kanunta one question. That question goes like this. Why did Kanunta send Fine Boy to tell me that I should get ready to travel to what do you call it? To Cyprus?
As soon our brother, I see the red button, of course, I'm going to bring him back today. I'm going to bring him back again. Of course, they are disturbing us because we are different. We are different on this quest of self-determination. I have started my trouble 2023, and I'm not going to stop. You see, I am the Biafran child. You can gossip, who cares? But the little did they know, I'm not going to stop. Mazi, continue. The floor is yours. Continue. Continue.
Thank you. So, while you are asking him why he lied to us that Mazi was on the mountain praying, I'm asking him why did he send his younger brother to come and bribe me to Cyprus? Do you know that while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still outside, Kanu was already positioning himself to be the next person after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because I posted something on my wall where I said that people very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are going to sell him. They are going to betray him. I posted
but Mazi became Mazi, let me ship something. Mazi, let me say something, please. Again, I still agree with you that, of course, he never told me something like that before, but believe you me, I agree with you because what they are displaying today, I don't know what he had with Madam Finance. Kingsley Kanu is putting himself in a position of Onyendu that the whole leadership should queue on his back, that they should listen to him because they are controlling our money. That is the position that Kingsley Kanu wants to position himself. After then, he came back again, begin to tell us that the leadership is supposed to know better. where their leader is, while you are the one talking to Onyendu every single day. That is the manipulation. But it takes people that reason. If you lack ability to reason, that is where you will get confused. Mazi, continue. The floor is yours.
Thank you. And that ability to reason is where Mazi's wife finished them all. Because those people that lack ability to reason are the people that are misbehaving anyhow. When I posted that thing, Kanu came, and I made mention of Germany, America, and United Kingdom. He came to me, he called me. The first person that called me was Ogbuefi. This Ogbuefi called me first. I posted something, and I even made a program at night. People are eating our money. I'm going to expose them. Ogbuefi called me. Nah, Simo, why would you make such because that broadcast was very short. Mazi said I should delete that broadcast. I deleted it. If I had known, I would have saved that broadcast before I deleted it. But because I'm an obedient person, very obedient, I have to do as Mazi told me. I didn't save it. If not, I would have brought that program back now for people to see why and what happened there. Do you know that when, after I discussed with Obo, I asked him, are you eating IPOB money? He said no. I said, why are you worried? Did I mention your name? I said, no, the man, I told you, Katakoka, war also. Biafra child, to you, Noketa, Porongafa, you come Nnamdi Germany, and give Buye Barafon. He bought on the phone, Simo, Echoribum, is a Mandi Gebu, also a Barafon. Oh, what if you made a major bookie? I don't really understand. This is exactly what Ogbuefi did. Immediately Ogbuefi dropped, cannot call me because they are the same gang. I saw these people long time ago in the spiritual realm. Egosiri na more. Egosiri na more. But apoya nife. Do you know what happened? Cannot call Mosemo. Hey, representative, with that his stupid nonsense, ugly, deteriorating voice. Hey, representative. Hey, I saw the program you made last night. Hey, who are the people that are eating IPOB money that you want to call? I don't want anybody to call my name. Oh. I don't want anybody to mention my name. Because if anyone mention my name without any proof, me and that person we are going to have issue. Sometimes, when they used to send me message and ask them to give me money, this is what Kanota was telling me. When they do send me message and ask them to give me money, I will use money and do it. I'm kissing the Ezebilo that used to talk on Radio Biafra before. From the information I'm having, which I never want to talk about, now I'm connecting it with this Kingsley Ezebilo. This guy is not Kanu family, believe you me. That Ezebilo, which he was bearing before. He have Ojijo Obodo Yibo before. That Ezebilo, that for this guy's Ojijo Obodo Yibo. I got this shocked. I'm believing, even all this while I've not said anything, whether I'm one day but with the information I have and the way he talked to me that very day, that if I can remember one case in Ezebino that used to call on Radio Biafra, no young one. Why was there a case in Kanu? That time, or some more case in Ezebino, no Ezebino Keji Maria. Maybe investigation, she done the Kanu, had a Ezebino. It's okay. Can do go and or some. Do I know that after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in this struggle, no one about the next person in the hierarchy of powers? No problem with me for no one. And Nkoja, you say it's again also say challenge Jews must say it's not you. You are not deputy of this movement and you are not a member of the Directorate of State. So how will it be you? Is it because you are brother to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Or say, "Oh, go me home begol." The other to get any way. Near go for to any way. Chuko kikabia mabia kwe na aka boyo dogu woraka ebe jeni mokummo kwasa so okudele ndemadi ni mokummo ekwe so apụta woraka ebe na ya na aka se no dogu se na ihe ni ya nkwuru o mere okwu ka nkwuru ife a igotago ya okwu na okwu eje mnochi okwu ka nkwuru ife a otu ka o si tuwonu checheche ọnụ ya niile mgbe ya na ọzọ nsi ya you are not next in action, you are not the person that's supposed to take power after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are not.
Mazi, let me just say something. Mazi, let me say something. Let me say something. Emana Kingsley Kanu, he thinks or he thought that he knows better. Mma sekwa ngi je jụọ ya oge ọ landere na airport Italy. Why we disappoint him? Why? Obra, he want to claim already made. We allow him, he land in airport, we disappoint him on our You know what I'm saying? Mazi, the floor is yours. Ask him, he will tell you, idiots. Ask him.
Thank you. The truth is this. Ism Joya, I did your major, but I'm over here. Go on and work again in a video. Mbosse na ikuko se ega no na Abia State ka for this community nda na abegwu
Abreba.
Did they know Abreba? Thank you, Abreba Hafia. Abreba no half of the cow.
I think na ha bụ ofu mana ọ ndị Abreba bụ ndị go na-ekpo ihe ma ndị na-ebu ụkpa n'isi akwa ya.
Ebe o jere ife ahụ ebe o jere ọha nwa ihe ebe o jere ife abụọ Hafia. Nna Ukwu was the one supposed to go. And the people were many there because Nna Ukwu Ejero, I did not go. Because Nna Ukwu no go. How can I be escorting this riffraff? I don't go. He went there. Ndị mmadụ we speed. Ọ kwara fence Nna Ukwu ahụ to Nna Ukwu si anọ ka o si nọrọ ha ngi ubu ya. Ịghọtago eze na-agụ. Onye akwụsị na eze na-agụ. Ihe ogo na-eko emepe ụzọ. Osi na moto lituo ndị mmadụ fụ ya. The occasion was not graced with joy. It was not sweetened the way it should because of Yama. That was when he was positioning himself as the next in line after Nayuku. So it will not happen. That is
Mazi, please. Mazi, do you want us to extend this thing more like 30 minutes? Is it okay for you, or we should stop in 2 hours? I don't know. If you want, we can extend more 30 minutes because when the broadcast is so long, our people cannot be able to use that data to watch it. I don't know. We will continue. We have come back again. We'll continue. I don't know.
More 20 minutes. More 20 minutes is okay.
All right. Continue. So it will be 2:30. 2:30. Continue.
Yeah. The truth is this. Our leader's wife have spoken to the people that needed to listen to her. Their front level are not working. That is why they cannot separate chaff from corn. That is why they cannot understand when a leader sends message through his wife, send message through his lawyers, they still doubt it, they still begin to ask stupid questions. That is the truth. Who was she sending this message to? To all the followers of Ekberima and Ndotu, Kanu and Ndotu Nendianya. I want the world to know that this guy called Emmanuel Kanu is very, very dangerous. Emmanuel Kanu is playing a double agent in this struggle. Emmanuel Kanu is connecting and communicating with a lot of politicians. He's speaking to a lot of politicians. And his contact person on the ground is Emmanuel Kanu. If politicians want to talk to Kanu through Emmanuel Kanu, if Emmanuel Kanu want to cut any deal, if Kanu want to cut any deal, or through Emmanuel Kanu, they are working like this. And you think I don't know? I knew. Go and ask him how much the Allen Onyema gave him. The day Allen Onyema visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask that guy.
And the Mazi, I don't want to cut you short. Please, hold on. I now understand again later. I do also understand that thing they were saying that you double cross Allen Onyema. They are the one that doing that, but they lay the allegation. Mazi, as time goes on, all this thing is something they told me, but later I begin to, reason. I reason so deeply. I begin to ask myself, continue. The floor is yours.
Okay, that the world is listening. Tell me that you are sorry for believing them. because he believed them then.
Mazi, you know, if I don't bring you
sorry,
here,
the world are listening because you
the world are
believe them. They
listening.
use this platform to malign my name. They use this platform to dent my name.
Mazi, continue,
If I had
continue.
died, if I had died, Mazi, hold on, if I had died, there will be nobody to come and speak for me now that you have got the truth.
Bagara, continue.
Yeah. So now, Biafrans, you see, Ellen Onyema came to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fine boy blocked everybody. Oh man, you know, only Onyema maybe one or two persons obelego. So now you see, you can even name it. I brought Kanu Betrayal being the IPOB, but fine boy came to block everybody. Now, when only Onyema was moving, Mazin, I was chatting with Benjamin Madibu. He was still in the prison then. Benjamin, I said, then I came out. I greeted him. He shook my hand. I told him that Mazi Benjamin said I should send his greeting to you. I said, who is Benjamin? He said, Onwa Nobulisuzo. I said, oh, where is him? He said, no, could you please, no, if you who find boy, if you see fine boy's face that moment, if you see Emmanuel Kanu face, yeah, you are the car, Ebo de Karaba, you are Za. Why am I talking to Alan Oyema? Manasa Ramadu Sikene, Oresio Kenyana Luniaga Gosi Banjoke release here, Benjamin Madibu. That ends my discussion with him. I left. Do you know that fine boy went and tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi na Alan Oyema ego? Just imagine, Otu am nakita amputa no ye Biafran na ikujana ego. Chudi Ofodile, the day he visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I know the movement of this guy called Fine Boy. If I know 2023, one day a lot of things happen. When I get a reference of what has happened in the past, and I appear here, that is by the way. Now, having said all this, I want you to know this. All the people that are believing that Kanu Takano is doing it right, because number one, we are people that Nenya bought over. That is why when you talk about them, they use their in-law, their unfortunate in-law. Hey, they are attacking Kanu family. They are attacking Kanu family. Adan Neha, Anaponden Nakano. Have you ever heard me attack that woman? Have you ever heard me say anything against that woman? She is a very decent woman, very gorgeous woman. The day I respected that woman was the day she came into the palace. The security did not know her. They started searching her. She hands up. Ada na compound Benya, a police officer for that matter. Chiniaki enu asa chianya such a didn't have yaso before Obata. Or somebody bottom sim no one such a eba. Not the call one day na you could defer. Marosha, Sikedonyo, Asim the Pia, Mwakatini, hey, Major Pia, see the big when you went down on you, or she asked him, don't worry. No worry for me. Now the normal thing happens to make a happen to Kame. If you how good that woman is, I can never attack that woman, I can never lie against her. But if you can't Takano, if you find God, if you want to have why you can put one, Nkahaka, or to a copper hakoha, Nka Pionjo Horanu, or to a copper hakoha. Or to a cop, this woman I can hold this cup, which Chichi, or can hold this cup. Okay, for him and the men who bob if lapata, not conducting, not Palicada, not Kuskal, young one, a fine boy, Budina, now Canada and Budina Wadia, go and talk. That lady was very, very stupid. I told me you now. Can you not win your mother go home? By the way, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife is our queen. She has given us the message and given message which is in our finance department. Nobody should have meeting with coordinators. I want to remind you, say all the changes that have been done in Anambra State in Biafra land should remain. He made mention of all the people he made mention that are put in position. Because I did a program on 31st. And I reminded him, I said, look at this continent of Africa. Look at the head of the people that are, the person that is leading the African continent, known as African Rep. Look at it. A lot is going on here. I said it, and I believe Mazi Chikedozie knew what I was talking about. Because Acharamu may attack somebody who is leading us that is not doing it well. The people will see it as I'm attacking his office. No, I'm not attacking his office. It's two things. That maybe is one person. African Rep Office is another. Is an office that is supposed to manage well. There is a lot of things going on in Biafra land that I cannot be saying here, which IPOB leadership, I believe, have started looking into. So all the changes that is made, only body that is coming out, coming back, you want, because they remove you, want to come back and say you must be a coordinator. One day, the mother wanted a Jama. He goes to Yerisia, Moses Yerisia, Chileru Tirisia, Blood Tirisia, Ugeze Tirisia, Nde Tirisia Karakari, uncountable. I Isma Kabakunia, Wabona Bona Chilekesna, no Gemelubeho. Then, Epatazie, Ina Zosi coordinatorship, Kiwaki in the Mote Green. Then I be Agonu Maka code of conduct. They refuse to tell you people that inside that code of conduct that you are supposed to be accounting to your superior officers as a finance officer. You are supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be accountable to them. Once in a while, you mail her account, but you are not doing those accounts, and you are not telling them that part of code of conduct that is written boldly. Oh, and I want to say something. I want to use this platform to say something again. Mazi Manokuna Chiachi. Mazi Kechukwu, I'm calling you on this platform. You have never offended me before. You don't have issue with me. I am on the ground, taking risk of my life to do what I'm doing. I want you to desist from bringing me near on Radio Biafra and be talking rubbish. Mazi, stop bringing that woman on Radio Biafra.
Mazi Okpareze Chukwu became, he cannot stop because Ike Chukwu onu oha. Obron Kuoya, Eniguada, even though we have been praying if this heaven can fall, because we know if heaven falls, everybody will die, and that is exactly what we have been praying. Let the heaven fall. Ike Chukwu can never stop because he is on payroll. Nayanya pays him, so there is no two ways about. He's collecting salary. Oh, muagi, we are na mua. Mazi, the floor is yours. Continue.
Mazi, thank you, Mazi. Do you know what you just said now? Do you know that I'm aware of this? Today. He was on payroll for a very long time. For a very long time, I knew. So, no, he had a messy. If I had a messy and Jema, Buzi, he had. Then the leadership in the media sector have failed us. Master Former should do the needful. He should do the needful. Nnamdi should stop coming and be talking rubbish on Radio Biafra. Some people will ask, this guy, how are you getting all this information? Who is talking to you, this and that? One day, only will able the special. My own is once you are going in the wrong way, how I get my information or how I get my whatever I say is none of your own business. I respect you, I love you as a brother, but stop bringing this idiot calling them Nyanya on your platform, because this woman have caused more than damages in this struggle. The day be careful, because I have seen your movement. I have seen the way where you are going to. I have seen the people you have been mingling with. My brother, this struggle have passed the stage of let us pamper this person. Men have died, women have died, children are suffering because of the death of their parents. If you want, I mention them of children of the people that died that their children are suffering today. I will mention like 30 that I know. Somebody will not come and be using this struggle to be doing ping pong.
Mazi, do you know that even Madam Finance came in a Radio Biafra, the last that she came, she doesn't even condemn the killing from this Ebirima, this non-entity that killed a pregnant woman with the mother and the unborn baby. She did not condemn it. She was there talking about money. That we should change a stark illiterate here in Cologne to become our national coordinator. They should tell us the reason why they want to do that. I want to know the reason why. Is somebody on suspension? You are telling Mazi Chike, those him to go. Nah, Mazi, the floor is yours.
Mazi Okpara nwa Chineke ka ngwa eziokwu n'iru Chukwu na mmadụ. Mazi Chike Doziem is the most patient person I have seen in this struggle.
I believe you. I believe you.
Mazi Chike Doziem, let me remove this glass. You are the most patient person I've seen in this struggle. And I want you to know that this struggle have gotten to the stage where patients cannot solve some issues. It is very, very open, written everywhere, that Nnamdi is on destructive mission. Nnamdi is challenging your authority. Nnamdi is challenging your post, your position. Nnamdi is challenging the authority of IPOB. Nnamdi thinks that nobody can tell her what to do. And if Nnamdi is not dealt with the way it should, believe you me, we will still be fighting this battle for a very long time. If you're expecting Mazi Nnamdi to come out and tell Nnamdi I sack you, it is not going to work, because Mazi will not do that. You have the power now to do that. The absence of Mazi gives you power to change a whole lot of things that is not in order. Fix this family put it in a chronological order, that when Mazi come out, he will not have to inherit all these shenanigans, so that we head straight to Biafra land, because we are getting Biafra as soon as possible. I told you guys last November that there are 3 people that have hand in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped. I told you guys. I said that 3 people are not going to see January. So we bank katamaka mudegu de Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga gbabiri nwo. Omego konomero. In case you don't know, the death of Ikoso was masterminded by George Obiozo. Obono Namaro. The same village, same kindred. I'm a mono George Obiozo. The same village, same kindred. George Obiozo won, deputy won. Ohaneze ndị Igbo, mono cho, but 100 million lawyer, Kejebo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without eager to the tap root, yet who is the plan work up because who know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the outside. Makapito Obi, Kobru president of Nigeria, which we are not interested in. I want to round up now. Mazi Okpara nwa Chineke, the truth is this: all the people who have committed 1 or 2 crimes in this struggle that are still in this struggle should be checkmated. I want to use this opportunity to beg Mazi Chike Doziem, his calmness and his patience is getting too long. I heard Ikenga say one day, media warrior, because of Guinea, because of Nnamdi. I've heard so many people say, I'm going to resign because of Nnamdi. And now you are giving instruction to IPOB coordinators not to have meeting with finance officers, which is a good plan. But cause problem.
No, Mazi Okpara Ezechukwu, I want to tell you something. We have to also understand, according to Mazi China Sanworu, on his last broadcast, he said there is some things they cannot do. But I believe that this step that Mazi Chike Doziem took last time, because somebody had no why. You can never operate alone. But those people that round you up, if you be able to break their wings, you cannot operate, the person cannot operate alone. So that is a good step. Mazi otu finance gesi wee rụọ ọrụ ebe ọ sị na ọ bụ agadagbachi ụzọ na ya paịtọ na adị ekwu okwu ekwu We got to work here this time around. Mazi, continue. We don't have time so much. Round up. Thank you, Mazi. The floor is yours.
Okay, let me round up my brother. It is a very nice program, and I appreciate all. The truth is that we have to gorgeously protect the means which we are collecting, coordinating our finance. Any person that is choosing or called to work in that department by the leadership of this movement, being Mazi Chike should know that Chike is representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his capacity. My brother, this is the problems our people are not understanding. This is where they are getting it all wrong. Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have sent me to Uroboland? And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told me on phone when I got there that you are the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they want to see. So you are representing me there. I don't know what I understand. So, and he's not telling me to comport myself and know how I handle the issue, which he sent me for. Because I am representing him. Worldwide. So anybody on your position, simple. Onye ọbụla ọ sị ya pụọ, ya mana Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so ya pụọ. Ọ bụzi na Mazi pụta n'onwe ya, sizie mba na onye nke iwepụ na iwepụtaghị ya na makpọchigata ya azụ. Good and fine. I want Mazi to exercise every power that is on him. Because Mazi Chinasonworo kwuru sị na ọ bụrụ ife niile ka ha nwere power ime. I understand that, but I want him to know that not ife niile ka ha nwere power ime at the same time. Yes, and when people, if no one bụ an endangered species, one Ethiopia, ya chelo ka nna ekwupụta. Ọ bụ na ewepụ Madam Finance as the head of finance, announce ya one day, believe you me, enigwe amanda. Nna ekwupụta kpọchiga ya azụ. Good and fine. Don't forget o nwekwa mgbe mbe na-eti mkpu sị na ọ bụ na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta taa wee sị na I acknowledge Simon Ekpa for doing a good job that I will quit. Ekwuru m ya. Ikenga kwuru ya. So many people kwuru ya. Today what is happening? It is clear that Mazi have seen our hearts that we don't need this person. How can everybody be calling Madam Nnamdi? DOS, a step up was you take 10 steps ahead. You should not drag her 3 steps backward. No. I'm not calling for her to be removed, but there's how to do all those things without even anybody knowing about it. And I believe that is the right step which have been taken so far. Any coordinator mingling with finance, your name is Ndo. You have yourself to be blamed. You will be sacked. Onye rugidoro lasi alụzina ihe ọma ka emere ya mgbe m na-alụ ọrụ m ntị m niile takpochara n'ime kịta na ntị m apụtachana because asị m kwụsị mkpụsị from Lagos mgbaja Abuja si Abuja ndị Kanu si Kanu na-eteke risk n'okporo ụzọ asị m kwụsị. I was happy. Ị na-alụrụ Ipob ọla sị gị kwụsị sị ma m kwụsị onye oshi ka ịbụ ya retif amụrụ ọba ka ịbụ. So Mazi, what you ikwu before I will give my closing remark. Go ahead.
Mazi, I have nothing to say. Like I said, the floor is yours. I want you to, give your closing remark. Then we will call it a day. Mazi, please continue.
Thank you very, very much. Biafrans, lovers of freedom, I want to give thumb up to all the media warriors. All the media warriors, those who are typing, those who are writing, those who are sharing program, those who are broadcasting, those who are speaking on radio, those who are bringing ideas. For the fact that radio BBC London did a destructive documentary against us is a testimony that we are great. It's a testimony that we are greater than they are. Because for them to run that kind of documentary against us last year, that is to tell you that the media they have in the country that is holding us down have failed woefully. So they want wider listenership. That is why they did that. So if you are a member of this movement and you are in media department, especially those of us that are showing our faces and broadcasting, I said thumb up to you. May God bless you. You are great. Because media is the front line war that we are fighting right now. If they bring any evil plan against anybody, we finish it. Go and look at the case of Imapo Wafo. Is he not dead? It is dead. We trash it. Look at the General Award Hana. Is it not dead? It is dead. We trash it. Whenever they come with anything, we trash it. That is, I want to say, Decisive. And those of you who are supporting us, those of us on the ground with card, Decisive, your pocket will never run dry. My brother, I want to thank Mazi and all the Eastern Security Network Command. May Chukwu bless you. Biafra Bikonu, we need money to support this man. I heard Mazi saying that we now have over 800. Did he say 800,000? Or is it, how many thousand did he say?
I think he said 200,000. 200,000 men. Mazi, technical director, are you there?
200,000. Thank you. Thank you.
Technical director, are you there to tell me the actual, the exact, Mass continues? Okay. The broadcast is there. If they doubt it, they go there and listen to it.
Good. Good. So for him to say that we have over 200,000 men on the ground, ready to die for Biafra restoration, ready to
200,000 to be precise. 200,000. 200,000 is correct. 200,000.
Thank you. 200,000. You know what is number of 200,000? These 200,000 men are eating. They are feeding. These 200,000 men need medical equipment. These 200,000 men need finance. I'm using this opportunity and this media to appeal to those donors, those who are supporting this struggle, to step up, to do something more, because there is no man somewhere that is sponsoring this movement apart from we sponsoring ourselves. If you have been given $1 before, I want you to make it $1.50 kobo if possible. Because these men deserve a lot. If not because of them, Mazi Benjamin they will come to his house and knock on the door and say, get out of this house. And that will happen. I'm talking about the Fulani herdsmen. But now that we have these men, do you know the army of 200,000, what they will consume? How many bags of rice do you think that is going to be enough for these people? If you buy 50 bags of rice, 200,000 people here, or man 2 days of and 250 bags of rice, you know how much it costs. My brothers and my sisters, they need the machineries. I need the ngongo. Bikono. And my own Kobula, I want to use it as my closing remark. To come out in mass. If IPOB, led by Nnamdi Kanu, under the leadership of Mazi Chike, come out and ask for fundraising, Bikono, tinye, unewepusi the weapon. Ogadiro nyukumma, ogadiro yentamma. Wachineke. As a nigga dictation, my kitchen, and go watch on Kog and God, the shape when you are. And my school cabia, my goes here in the king and men and Jama. Nobody in about Amanane, because a lot of you are living abroad, you want to come back home. But because of the situation on the ground, you cannot come. We that are here, we have considered ourselves dead. But God is going to protect all of us and make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is out. Today, I did not focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Next program that will bring me here, I will focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his kidnap. And on this note, I doff my cap to each and every one of you. I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama bless us and bless Biafra. Thank you very much and remain blessed. Happy New Year to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Obara Ezechukwu. I thank you very much for being here today on Biafran Television Channel 1/IPOB Rapture Media under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like I said, everything that Mazi Chike Doziem says on absence of our leader stands. And we must continue on this Biafran restoration project till Biafra is totally restored. And I also salute the First Lady Lolo Usheshidia, Wanyim Ushedia. Continue. Like I said to you always, Shifurafe Fogonkwo, you will enjoy Mako Wambwe de Kama. I salute you, great people of Biafra. I salute every DOS. I salute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man that brought this ideology to us, and they have already sunk into our boomerangs. We are not going to return because we have already crossed the Rubicon. No retreat, no surrender. From here, I will call it good afternoon. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.